Yo, what's going on YouTube? We are back for some more Absolute Superman. This time we are going with issue number 10, Absolute Superman's Rampage and Betrayal. It's been over a week. Actually, no, it's been 2 weeks since I've seen Absolute Superman at the time that I'm recording this, so I kind of forget what happened last time, but I'm sure they'll do a quick recap. Let's hop in. Link to the original video will be in the description if you want to check it out on your own. Let's run this up. We are nearing the end of Absolute Superman here.
Absolute Superman goes on a rampage to destroy Lazarus and save Jimmy Olsen. Krypton.
Right, Jimmy got taken.
The sunstones crack apart as Jor-El pushes through. I see them! They're alive! Keep digging! He shouts to the drones that float nearby. The drones fly in and continue to chisel away at the sunstone, allowing Jor-El to enter the chamber that had trapped the lost miners. I'm Jor-El from engineering. I need medical teams down here immediately, Jor-El says over the radio as he enters the chamber. But the miners shake their heads and reach for him. We won't make it, one of them gasps. He motions behind him at the other miners. We won't make it because of them, he grunts. Jor-El doesn't understand, but as he looks up, something tears through the sunstone, grabbing hold of one of the miners and pulling him screaming into the shadows. Was that? Jor-El begins to say, sunstone dust beginning to fill the chamber as the ground shakes beneath them, warning them of more animals approaching. Magmoles, the miner gasps. Jor-El shakes his head. He knows about the creatures, knows that they don't come up this far to the surface, and have never attacked people. One of the miners struggles to his feet, lifting the diamond pickaxe and readying it as a weapon. Tell that to the 3 miners they dragged away screaming, he grunts. Jor-El crowds with the miners, all standing back to back in order to defend themselves. Stay close. First sign of a mole, we fight together. Bash its brains in. It's our only chance, the lead miner orders. The chamber begins to shake again as the creatures draw close, but they don't come one at a time. They push through the sunstone and launch their attack. Jor-El's eyes widen in horror at the rabid nature of the normally docile creatures. Something must have pushed them to the surface, starved them. Something within the planet's core
they don't normally go up that,
but none of that
far
matters.
to the surface.
The only thing Jor-El can think of
force them
is
up
getting
there.
home to Lara and Cal. Drone, lava gun! Jor-El orders. The drone drops the weapon into Jor-El's hands before opening up with its own defenses. Jor-El grimly pulls the trigger and starts firing as the magmoles surround them. Present day Greenland.
That doesn't look good.
Lazarus Corpse Research Facility. Snow swirls around the landscape as the Lazarus Corpse Defense Air Force flies overhead, scanning for signs of the approaching Superman. Suddenly, red dust begins to swirl from the clouds, taking out the jet fighters one by one. Fire erupts in the sky as the pilots parachute safely down to the frozen earth below. At the facility, the Peacemakers open fire with an anti-aircraft barrage, firing bursts of lasers into the red clouds as they approach. Inside, Lois Lane is dragging Jimmy Olsen towards the exit. Miss Lane, we have to do something. We've got to help, Jimmy begins to whisper, but Lois shoves him forward. Shut the hell up, or we're both dead, you idiot, she
Stop being so aggressive.
Above in his office, Ra's al Ghul watches as the laser blasts erupt in the clouds overhead. He smiles.
Oh, hold on. Are they about to fight? Are they gonna fight? Oh, I was not expecting that. Oh, hold on. It might not happen. I'm getting ahead of myself.
The day I meet
are they gonna fight?
He whispers. He turns back. The day I meet my son, he whispers. He turns back to Brainiac and motions to the frozen landscape around them. You couldn't have chosen a less godforsaken location for such a momentous day? He questions. Brainiac bows his head and explains that his studies have indicated that Superman gains his power from the yellow sun. Here, the sun won't rise for another 37 days. The longer he fights, the more Superman will exhaust his solar reserves, Brainiac explains.
What do you mean the sun won't rise for another 37 days? That's not how the day-night cycle works. What do you mean it won't rise for another 37 days? Hello? Did they, like, slow the cycle or something? What's going on here?
Suddenly, the door opens behind him to reveal the augmented Peacemaker Smith. Captain Smith, ready for another shot at the Superman?
Brainiac, you are looking rough,
The soldier
dude.
stands at attention and nods his head. Yes, sir, Mr. Al Ghul, sir, he says. But, if I may speak freely, sir, do I have permission to win this time? Roz turns and holds out a glowing green kryptonite bullet. Your orders are to make God proud, Roz tells him.
Wow.
Meanwhile, the red cloud has reached the anti-aircraft turrets.
Dude,
and
I
ripped
love
them
this
apart.
red dust cave.
Roz steps
That
outside
is so cool.
with Brainiac and Smith. Tell me he's killing them, he asks Brainiac. I'm afraid that the Peacemaker's vitals are still quite active. Superman is merely stranding them miles away, Brainiac tells him. Ra's sighs in disappointment at Superman's continued non-lethal fighting.
Not
Below
you
them,
wanting
a
him to
boom
execute
tube
your
suddenly
men.
opens in the courtyard, depositing Primus and her Omega Men into the facility. Omega Men! Find Agent Alpha and kill anyone who gets in your way.
Well,
Primus
that's a stark
shouts as
contrast.
she raises her energy sword. Lois pushes Jimmy outside as the fighting begins all around them. That was a boom tube. The Omega Men are here, Miss Lane. Primus can get us out of here, Jimmy whispers. But Lois shoves him into the snow and pushes her pistol against his head. I am not gonna tell you again, Olsen. Next time you open your damn mouth, I'm sending your teeth down your throat, she hisses.
You're so
Smith
aggressive.
walks past them, smiling down at Lane. Nice to see you finally joining the team, sweetheart. Now watch what I do to your Kansas pretty boy, he tells Lois. His jetpack activates and he leaps into the sky, barreling towards the red clouds as he readies his pistol. He disappears into the cloud cover, prepared to take on Superman.
I really do like how they drew this too. Because it's like, you know that this is like the red dust that forms the cave doing that, but then also it's like crashing into the different like aircraft and whatnot and like producing like explosions and flames and stuff. But like, look at the way that they drew it. Like, this looks so cool. Like I don't really know like art like that, but it kind of, like, I don't know the word for it, but like, is it matte or mate? M-A-T-T-E, whatever, like however you pronounce it. It kind of gives off that style, but at the same time, it looks like almost kind of like those old school like Disney movies, like, or would it be counted as Pixar? I don't know, but like those like really old school like Disney movies that used to like do like hand-drawn stuff like this, like those animated movies. It kind of reminds me of that, and it just kind of like hits this nostalgia factor in my brain.
4
that
seconds
looks really
later,
cool.
there is a burst of light, and suddenly, Smith comes flying back out and slams into the ground hard. He gasps for air. His
All that
metallic
talk and just to
body
end up laid out on the
shattered
ground.
and broken.
Crazy.
The clouds finally part, as Cal moves forward,
Aura,
floating down gently as the red dust swirls around him. Smith reaches a shaky hand for his fallen pistol and takes aim.
He's got a kryptonite bullet in there.
Not done with you yet, he gasps. But Superman doesn't move. He thinks back to the day when his father returned and told him about the Magmals, about how he had to be cruel and kill them so that he could survive. Cal was shocked, but Jor-El explained that sometimes a man had to kill, but only if it was to protect himself and those he loves.
You gotta do what you gotta do, man.
Superman stares at Smith, and suddenly, Primus is there. What the hell are you waiting for? For Smith to put another bullet in you? He's a murderer, a threat to everything you fight for. Finish him already, she shouts. But she grows impatient and finally shakes her head and raises her sword. To hell with you, I'll do it myself, she growls. Superman's eyes suddenly
You saying that and then proceeding to just act as you please in front of a man who can literally incinerate you into a puddle of blood and bone with a look is definitely a choice.
Low, the
you
sword
are bold.
melts in her hands.
You are
She whirls
bold.
on the Man of Steel. You save him after everything he's done? You're no Superman. You're nothing but a soft little coward, she shouts.
You are talking
but suddenly,
crazy to
the
him.
Omega Men and Peacekeepers are all around them. Roz approaches with Lois and Jimmy. How dare you speak that way, woman? To the son of the demon. Roz snaps at her. Son? Lois says in shock as she looks at Roz.
Yeah, what is this son
Not by
stuff
blood,
you're on
of
right now?
course. The blood is what comes now. He stops at Smith, reaching down and taking the pistol from his hands. Please, I never got to fire my bullet.
That's
Smith
on you.
gasps, but Roz shakes his head in disgust. He raises the pistol and takes aim, and fires at Smith's face. But Superman moves at blinding speed, putting his hand in the way of the bullet. No! He shouts as the bullet rips into his flesh. Roz looks at him, explaining that he understands that Cal is angry at the state of the world, but together they can fix it, remake it in their image.
No, we don't need to do that.
Isn't that what you want, son?
We don't need
Roz
to remake
asks.
anything.
Superman glares at him. I am not your son, he gasps with anger. Roz nods his head. Not yet, but you will
Not
be,
yet.
he says simply.
What do you mean by that?
Cal's eyes widen in shock as something pierces him from behind. He glances over his shoulder as Prime...
Oh, that's like right in the spine, too. Oh. That's like right in the middle of his back, like straight into the spine. Oh. I know that hurt.
Primus pulls the kryptonite blade from his flesh. Lois moves to help, but Primus whirls and kicks her in the head, knocking her out. The rest of the Omega Men begin to fall as Primus moves among them, her blades whirling and slashing. Superman falls to his knees in shock and pain. He looks up at the sound of the pinging father box. Roz.
Not his son yet. Is Primus his daughter? And he's planning to have... I'm assuming that this is Talia. I could be wrong, but him, like, Talia and Cal being married, is that his plan? Is that what he means by son, as in son-in-law?
Stares down at him, his arm gently placed on Primus's shoulder as she holds the father box. You are not yet worthy of being called a child of Al Ghul, but we will teach you Your sister and I.
Oh,
Won't
okay.
we, Talia?
Oh, it
Raz
is Talia.
asks. Talia al Ghul smiles down.
Wow.
Indeed we will, Father. All hail the Omega.
That actually explains a lot.
And that was the complete story for Absolute Superman issue.
That explains a lot about Primus's personality. It's freaking Talia, of course. I don't know how I didn't put that together until just now. Because looking back, it's kind of obvious that it's Talia low-key. The way she's constantly trying to push him to kill, the way that she like doesn't hesitate to do it, the way that she's constantly like trying to act like this person who's bringing about like she's acting like this benevolent person who's bringing about a change, a positive change in the world. In a way, she sounds just like her father. I don't know how I didn't put that together until just now, but that was cool. He was betrayed. Oh man. I mean, is it really a betrayal if they were never really on your side to begin with? I don't know. There's a whole philosophy debate in that somewhere, but this was cool. I'm excited to see where things go from here, because it seems like he said sister though. He says sister, so I don't, maybe he's not planning on marrying them, but I don't know, man. What does he have planned for Cal? I'm really excited to find out. But that's going to be it for me. If you enjoyed my reaction to this, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it, and I will catch you in the next video. See ya.